you think? Good. Good morning, everybody. All right, it is Monday. Happy Monday morning, February 24th, 2020. And can you believe it? February is almost over. It's Monday. Grant and I will be going to pick up my parents from the airport on Saturday. So just like that, they're coming back. Can't wait. Really miss them. So, mentioned it yesterday. I don't know why I didn't post any or make any videos of the process, but I made my lasagna last night. So it's what they call a one-pan lasagna. Cook and bake everything all within the same pan, and you need a skillet or something like that, excuse me, to do it, because you're going to be throwing it in the oven, so it's got to be all metal or no plastic, type of thing. So I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I kind of want to make it again, so thinking about possibly making it maybe next Sunday or something for my parents. I guess we'll see. So last night Jess came over and we ended up hanging out. We went in the hot tub and stuff, but we just kind of sat and talked and stuff. She was having a rough weekend or week, and I was having a rough day. Mentioned it yesterday, but I was just down. I was all excited about making this dinner and stuff, and Nikki just kind of shit all over it, all over the idea, that is. She was saying like Thursday or Friday, when I was trying to figure out what type of pan I needed and all this stuff, she was saying like, well, if it's not my mom's recipe, I'm not going to eat it, and all this stuff, and it's not going to be as good as my mom's and all this shit. And I'm like, dude, like, what? You haven't even tried it. She's like, well, does it have homemade sauce and stuff? I'm like, well, yeah. Like, I mean, how homemade are you trying to go for here? She said it takes her mom like hours to make this. I was able to do all that in under an hour. So why not? I mean, if you want it, more layers, you can just add more layers. I liked that it was light. There was a layer of noodles, layer of meat and sauce, another layer of noodles, ricotta, and then mozzarella. So I don't know how many layers that's considered in the lasagna world. I thought 5-layer might mean 5 layers of noodles, but I'm not sure. But I mean, I could always just do it differently too. So I'm not quite sure what they're talking about or going for. But even after I made it and I'm sending her pictures and stuff, and she's like, oh, my mom told me if I would have known that we wanted lasagna, we could have come over today and she could have taught us. And I'm like, teach me what? Like, what the fuck, dude? Her mom has this thing where she thinks she's so badass at cooking, so she wants to teach us how to cook. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I don't know. So Jess came over yesterday. We ended up actually going in the hot tub, and my recipe that I made for dinner had onions and garlic, like fresh onions, minced and chopped, and garlic. And wow, 101 degree hot tub water makes you sweat that shit out of your pores. I didn't even realize that. I was sitting there like, like my face is wet or whatever from like the steam and stuff, so I like wiped it, and I'm like, oh, I could smell it in my, secretions. So, but it was nice. I was thankful that she came over. It's nice to have somebody to talk to, right? I mean, it was much needed, so that was nice. I slept so fucking well last night. I feel like I got like a week's worth of sleep all in one night. Just amazing, incredible, much needed. So that was nice. Wow. I'm on the quest to build a 0% firearm, and I'm just trying to figure out what it's going to take or whatever to make this happen. So I'm been working on that here and there. What I'm probably trying to do first is build a shield, MMP shield. It's 9mm. They have, someone has one on eBay, the slide for $200. I already have a shield, so this is more of like a can I do it type of thing versus like I need another one or whatever. Believe it or not, my biggest complaint about the shield that I have yet to upgrade or do or fix or change or whatever, or mod, is the trigger on this gun. For whatever reason, the trigger is hinged in the middle. So I last night I'm like, fuck dude, like I've searched every other gun on Thingiverse. I'm like, I wonder if there's one for or any stuff for the shield. And lo and behold, I get on there and there's like 2 or 3 different triggers for the shield, and I'm like, wow. There's like a flat face trigger, which is like the kind that I want to buy. It would be like $130 for this, and I could basically print it for free. And then there's like a curved one, but they're all one piece. So I believe they removed the safety from the trigger mechanism, but my particular shield that I have has a built-in safety into the frame itself. So, you know, it would be just like another safety, I guess you could say. So I was like, man, that's kind of interesting. So I might look into printing that or whatever. I have yet to fully disassemble any of my guns, and I don't know why I'm like afraid of it or whatever. I mean, it's just something different, something new. But that'll be like the next thing that I kind of play with and experiment with is upgrading internals and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out if I should take my working legit shield, like the lower parts and the grip, and swap them over into the 0% frame as like a test and see if it fits and all that before I start ordering parts, or if I should just order parts and try to make it work with separate parts and not potentially fuck up my other pistol. So that's where I'm at with everything. I guess I could do a little bit of both or whatever and remove the parts from my existing pistol, swap out that trigger if I can figure out how, and then test fit it and everything else and see how that goes. So that's an idea. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm headed into work. I don't want to go. It is like nice and dry. Just realized my screen wasn't on. It's nice and dry out. We are supposed to get like rain and doom and gloom over the next few days or next week. So we're talking inches of snow, precluded by rain. I don't know. So we'll see. But I got to get to work. So.